You gave them love without reservation, loyalty with no end. And what did they do with it? They cast it aside, swapped you out for what? A newer, shinier version. Someone they thought could stand in your place. But let's be clear, they didn't just replace you. They didn't simply walk away from someone who loved them like no one else. They believed someone else could take your spot. But they were so mistaken. Their replacement, already irritated, already drained, struggling to reach the standards you set. They thought it'd be simple, right? That anyone could just slide into your role, no problem, no friction. The hidden truth, though, is that they can't keep up. They can't match your love, your loyalty. They can't compete with the level of care, the depth of understanding, the ways you went above and beyond to hold it all together. And it's starting to wear on them. Cracks are showing. This new person is tired, frustrated, overwhelmed by the impossible comparison to you. Because no matter how hard they try, no matter what they do, they'll never be you. You see, your ex thought they were moving on to something better, that they were upgrading. But they didn't realize they were leaving behind someone irreplaceable. Now this new person is struggling under expectations you once met effortlessly. And those expectations, they're crushing. Every time your name is mentioned, every time a mistake happens that you wouldn't have made, they feel the weight of it. And your ex, they see it too. They see they made a mistake, though they'll never admit it. They'll keep up appearances, pretending everything is fine while a storm churns inside, knowing they traded something precious for something inferior. And now, they're stuck watching this better choice fall apart under the weight of who you were. The irony, the person they left you for now faces the same pressures that they took for granted when they were with you. But let's talk about you, the one left behind, the one they deemed replaceable. They thought you could be swapped out like a piece of furniture, like an accessory in their life. They thought they could find someone who would love like you, care like you, but people like you don't come around often. You're too real, too genuine, too loyal. And that energy, it can't be replicated. Now, while they try to mold someone else into your likeness, you're out here, living your life, realizing you were never the problem. You're never too much, never too demanding, never too difficult to love. The issue was that they couldn't handle the love you offered. They weren't ready for someone who knew their worth, who expected respect and loyalty in return. Now they're stuck with someone who can't come close to what you gave. Their relationship is built on empty promises, while they secretly crave the authenticity only you brought. Here's the real kicker. This new person, they're exhausted. They're worn out trying to live up to an impossible standard you set without even trying. Every time your ex looks at them, they're reminded of what they lost. Every comparison chips away at their confidence. And that's their karma. Let me ask, did they ever tell you that you were too much, too demanding, too emotional? Tried to convince you that you were the problem? But in truth, they were never capable of appreciating the depth of love you gave. Your ex is watching, powerless to stop the unraveling, knowing deep down they'll never find another you. You were never too much. They simply weren't enough for you. They lacked the maturity and strength to handle a love like yours. Now, they're facing the truth. They didn't upgrade. They downgraded. And their new partner? Struggling under the standards you set. Funny, isn't it? How they thought they were stepping up, only to end up trapped in a shallow imitation of what they had with you. They thought they could run from their insecurities, their flaws, by replacing you. But now, they've trapped themselves in a new cycle of disappointment. And deep down, they know they'll never find someone who compares to you. The guilt eats them up, though they don't show it. They may smile for the camera, post pictures, trying to convince the world and themselves that they made the right choice. But behind closed doors, They're falling apart. They're watching the person they're with struggle as their relationship crumbles, and deep down, they know the reason. They know they let the best things slip through their fingers. And here's the best part. You don't have to do a thing. Your silence, your absence, it's enough. They're already living in the mess they created, and it's only going to get worse. Every day, every moment with their replacement is a reminder of what they threw away. It's a reminder that they traded a diamond for a penny, and now they're paying the price. Oh, the irony. They thought they were moving on to something better. You see, the problem was never you. They simply couldn't handle the love you gave, couldn't rise to your level. So they ran, seeking something simpler, someone who wouldn't hold a mirror to their flaws. But running never solves anything. Now, the same weight they couldn't carry is breaking down the person they thought could replace you. And your replacement, they feel it. The comparisons, the whispers, the nagging feeling they'll never be you. And every time they fall short, it only makes your ex miss you more. Oh, they're regretting it now, aren't they? Slowly, the realization dawns. Small arguments, disappointments, moments where they look at their new partner and think, this isn't what I signed up for. And the worst part? They know they can't go back. They check their phone, hoping for a message from you that never comes. They scroll through social media, wondering if you're posting about them, but nothing. That silence, it's their punishment, a reminder of the empty choice they made. They keep comparing because they know, deep down, they had it best with you. The more your replacement tries, the more they fail. The more they fail, the more your ex misses you. It's a tightening loop, squeezing the illusion they thought they were living. They believed moving on would solve everything, but now they're realizing they didn't just lose you. They lost the best thing they ever had. And here's the kicker. The person they replaced you with, they're noticing too. They feel the tension, the impossible standard they're held to, and it's wearing them down. They're tired of competing with a memory, with someone who's no longer there, but still casts a shadow. It's a burden they carry, a reminder that, in trying to leave you behind, they left a part of themselves with you, and perhaps they tell themselves they're fine, that it doesn't matter, that they're unaffected. But in those quiet moments, when the mask slips, they feel it. They feel the emptiness, the hollow ache that nothing seems to fill. They might try to move on, distract themselves, but that silence stays with them. It's become part of them,